Hi friends, this is my 8th experiment. 8th experiment is about absolute loader. Here we are able to see, first I have opened a class and I have used exception, that is throw exception. Throw function is being used, and then in my string I have declared some values 0, L, 1, 19, 0, 15 and everything I have entered. Now in int init location, that is an address ij, these three values are being initialized first, and then buffer reader int, a new variable, that is a new object has been created, that is input stream reader system.in, and then in system.out.println first I am entering the input, that is for I is equals to 0, I is less than the program dot length, that is the program length value, then I plus plus, and for j again I am putting j is equals to 0, j is less than program dot I, and length program dot I dot length, and j plus plus. System dot out dot println, I am just printing both the values, that is program of I and j. Then enter the initial address. First I have to enter the initial address, and according to my initial address the input values will be changed. So first integer dot parseInt, first I am reading the values, and in my for loop what I am doing is, in the absolute locator integer parseInt program I 0, that is program of first for loop I and the location 0, I am just adding it with the increment of location. So the input, that is the initial value, will be located as a first value, and according to my input, suppose 039, from my initial value my location will be changed, suppose if 31, and next three values, that is 34 will be the next input, and similarly the others. Now if my program of that is program of I of 1 is equal, that is in lower case and upper case, I am checking, ignore case, and similarly program of I of 1 dot equals of ignore case A, and program of I of 1 equals ignore case st. So if this satisfies, then program of I dot 2 is being printed, and then my absolute locator is equals to integer dot parseInt program dot 3 dot substring, that is 0, program of I, 3 plus index of open bracket along with the initial location, and then I am printing that index of that value. So now we will run it and see. So if we run it, input program is the input values have been given, and my initial address is suppose 115. So accordingly my input is 0, 3, 9, 11 and 14. From 115 all the values has been incremented. From 115, 118 plus 3, 118 plus 9 is 124, 124 plus 11 is 120. Similarly every address has been incremented. Similarly for 105 to 134, this is the value which is being first in our input we are getting from 0 to 19. Similarly from our input initial address 115 we are getting up to 134, and then 118 up to 137, from 3 to 22 here 118 to 137, and 9 to 29 and 124 to 144. The difference has been being the same as the input. It takes the input program as a reference, and from our initial address it will do the same procedure. So